Hello everyone, and welcome to my intuitive painting, tarot and angel card reading, and crystal reading for Aquarius for the year of 2023. So we've got a lot of information here, so let's get into it. My name is Robin. Thanks so much for taking the time. This is called Horseman Readings. If you'd like to book in for a reading, currently you can go on to robinshealing.com, and I'll always leave my information below so that you know where to find me. All right. Two of Pentacles. This is saying that there's someone watching that does need some healing. I feel like Reiki healing might be great for you. Underneath my memberships, you can learn how to do Reiki on yourself, how to practice on other people. That's a part of the membership fee. I can also do Reiki for you in with my readings as well, or just through distance if you email me about that. But the reason why that's coming up is because we need to just feel better. All right. You might find that there's somebody who you might have a child, or there might be someone around you who's really struggling. Okay. And it feels like it might hurt your heart because of that. And so if your heart is hurting in 2023, then it's a great time to just offer those invitations to yourself, either through that healing before bed, I feel like you need like an hour long session. It's just really important to clear the energy and to just allow yourself that time because of what's going on in your life. Okay. Keep in mind, this is timeless. You can watch this at any time. You can be any sign as well. So check your sun, moon, and rising. We have King of Swords, decisions. Okay, this is talking about someone who is actually a little upset. Anger's been coming up for everyone as well, if you watch my general reading. This is talking about someone who is clairvoyant. Okay, so you might have clear dreams. You might have clear visions for your future, and it feels like if it's not working out just perfectly, you might get a little bit like pissed off. And so it's really, I'm getting to focus on what you love. Focus in on what you love. And so if it's a person, if it's a teddy bear, if it's a stuffed animal, if it's an animal, if you love to play in the snow, if you're bringing out your inner child, do that. If you like cake, eat cake, okay? That should be my slogan. Okay, so we're tired. You're not the only sign that's tired. It's been a long road. We've been going through a lot as a collective society. Some worry here. Some worry tendencies about plans. It feels like there's this tendency to worry about how things are going to happen, outcomes, and that's where the Reiki healing was coming up. Just get Reiki all year round. That's why I'm suggesting you go into the VIP and learn how to do it yourself. Receive the attunements through that. It feels like there's someone who's like getting pissed off that somebody's late or they're not on time, and it's like, let it go. That's why in Reiki healing, we focus on Reiki time, that things are going to just kind of like fall into place or fall out of place naturally. That sometimes that's the relationships are falling apart for a reason. And instead of blaming ourselves and trying to put all the puzzle pieces back together as fast as we can, and it's almost like this panic mindset, what we're going to do is just slow it down, take a deep breath, remind yourself of if you go into counseling for anxiety or something, sometimes they'll say, okay, find 4 things to focus on. If it's a sound in the room, if it's picking up a crystal, okay? If it's like looking out the window and noticing something outside of the window, whatever it is, okay? But it's like, start taking better care of yourself, all right? So it's no coincidence I picked up this stone. The message that I'm getting with this stone is that there's so many healers out there that don't recognize that they're a healer. Because anybody can do healing, all right? So why don't you want to develop those skills and tools within yourself so you can help yourself? And it's seeing your positive attributes, and it's also being willing to see your attributes for what they are. Like, if you're not as good at piano, but you want to be better at piano, it's like, okay, well, maybe there's a different instrument that I'd be better at, but if I like playing piano, is it okay that I'm just mediocre? I'm just average, okay? Oh, well. I'm also being drawn to my agate here, and this stone is really great for someone who, like, has that anger and that frustration, okay? I also sell stones, so you can reach out to me. I can give you some recommendations for those, and I ship for products as well. Okay, so there might be someone who has a strong connection to someone who's having heart health issues, okay? I'm kind of sensing, like, or someone who's had a heart attack. And so what's coming up here is just that we've got to stop hitting the panic button. There's no more panic button. There's nothing we can do about things that we can't change, okay? So what's coming up here is like, what can we do about these things, right? What can we do about this? And that's what's really coming down to, is we can't continue that same path that we've been on. So it's going to be a huge year for you guys. It could be like your biggest year yet. Strength is really talking about just having the discipline to set aside, like, your work. I feel like play with your kids, go for that walk, go to water slides, whatever it is. Or if it's like turning the TV off and having bigger, deeper conversations and say, nope, we're not listening to that. You're listening to me now. Okay. And it's just, there's energy moving, but it's also, I see you setting something aside, okay? And these heart attacks seem to be coming up strong for people as well. So take everything with a grain of salt, but it feels like if you're not focusing on your own heart health, then first of all, why aren't you? If you shouldn't be having, like, salt, then why are you sitting and eating potato chips? It's one of those things where it's like, oh, well, this is how I, like, veg out. I just sit and eat a bag of potato chips. And it's like, okay, but is there something else you could be doing? Like, could you be doing some gardening? And I'm not judging anybody here where we have the judgment card, but it's also like, are we making things out to be worse than what they are? Okay, so the Aquariuses that are watching this have tendencies to pull back when times get tough, or they're just freezing, okay? And it's just like, sometimes that's because we've had trauma, sometimes that's because we don't know what to do. So that's why I'm suggesting start learning and developing the skills and tools. That's why I do this ahead of time. So this is a perfect example, Two of Swords, which is why this crystal is coming up again. It's like someone who needs to get their head on right. They do. It's like, okay, well, we're going to do this, and this is what's happening. And it could be self-talk. It could be if you're having menstrual issues of any sort. I just keep getting, like, sodium might be playing a role or something. It's just to, if you're watching this, it feels like eliminate sodium, okay? That's it. I can hear other people talking a lot. I can hear and feel people talking, okay? So if you can shut your mind off from that chatter and other people's chatter, especially if you're clairvoyant, you're going to find that it's going to be really supportive for you. So lots of fresh air, drink lots of water. I'm getting, like, hot toddies as well. It might be a different winter for you, okay? So let's see what else comes up here in our painting. I feel like there's someone who is struggling with mental health, and they're just not sure what to do. And so it's almost like that's what this is kind of showing us, is just, it's like you're allowing your mind to wander, get into a funk or of some sort. And it's like, there are real issues happening. You're absolutely right. But it's like, work on the overwhelm. Okay. Work on problem solving. There's some pain in somebody's heart that's watching, all right? So again, get readings, get healings. If you have any questions about this, write it out in the comments. I'd love to help you. And I hope that you have a beautiful 2023. And again, make sure you're watching all 3 of your signs. Bye for now.